they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive. Here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now, here is Irving. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
The fire that Irving plays with, admirable. I mean, and you can feel it. When you make a three on him, it's payback time. He's coming at you.
Here's Towns. 6-point game. Here's Edwards. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Here's Irving. And the officials into the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Edwards against Irving. Edwards inside, and the basket is good. He's got 11.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside, not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot, taking what's available.
Irving for three, drains the three-pointer. Irving's got a couple of threes now in the first for Dallas.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Edwards. He can't hit that time. Good D by Irving. Can't get the heave to fall. Minnesota leading by 5. Greg, what a remarkable run from the Dallas Mavericks in that 2010-11 NBA season.
And some say it's the toughest title any team has ever won. When you consider the juggernauts they took out, including the big three of the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals.
Here's Irving. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Kicks it out to Jones. Fires for three. That doesn't go in either for Irving. For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. Very solid start for them. Edwards, that's good.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. 9-point game. Now the pass to Irving. Wants to get it to Gafford and does.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up. Keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Here's Edwards, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Edwards got 17 now.
Well, the defense trying to throw Edwards off with some contact, but he smartly stays focused on his shot.
Doncic outside. Back to Irving. to screen on Edwards. Irving finds Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Washington, that's good.
Boy, he's a stretch forward now with a dangerous outside shot. Washington loves letting that one fly from there.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And Monte Morris subbed in for Mike Conley. Now, here is Morris. And he hits the button.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
There's Green with the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. To the right side. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Washington. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Lively the pass to Kleber. Dallas again missing. Here's Alexander Walker. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Mavericks trail by 11. Outside Hardaway. That one's in. His first shot this game. Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Yep, that one goes in there. Alexander Walker's got 5.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
4 seconds left, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
People say the mid-range shot is dying, but so far in this one, that has not been the case for this team.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
Timberwolves leading by 11. After 2 consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they... But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old, and when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
Naz Reid out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Monte Morris. Then there's Edwards. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin. The second quarter for the Timberwolves. Edwards trying the pipe and through it.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards, love to see you operate like that.
Hardaway against Edwards. Takes a 3. Hardaway, no good. And Morris has got the ball here for Minnesota. Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
There's Green with the 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. That's good from Edwards on the assist by Morris. Edwards got 8 here in the quarter.
well-rounded effort, and they showed no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Now, the Mavericks' all-time great Dirk Nowitzki this summer was enshrined in the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame and received a huge statue outside the Mavericks arena. The iconic one-legged fadeaway immortalized in bronze. Inscribed on the base, loyalty never fades away. 21 letters, one for each of his 21 seasons playing in Dallas. Kevin?
Isn't that something? Great stuff, D.A. Thank you. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Minnesota. Conley now comes in for Morris. Irving with the ball. He's got 6, drops in the tray. Irving's got 9.
You got to run Kyrie off that line. If you let him get comfortable and find his shot from behind the arc, it's a wrap.
And Clark, here we are watching Kyrie Irving when he's on. It is amazing to watch.
Remarkably smooth as an athlete, Kevin, and otherworldly when you look at his skills as a basketball player, particularly ball handling and shot making. Talking pure basketball, he's one of the most entertaining players of the last 30 years for sure.
Here's Edwards, and finished off by Edwards.
You can see how Edwards has really developed and worked on his handle. It's become a strength of his game.
Here's Irving. Again, Irving missing.
Not sure. What the D was doing there, clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Edwards. From down in the low post, it goes. Edwards got 33 points.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Takes it inside, and Edwards with the stuff.
Edwards got a tight handle now and enjoys breaking out these types of moves on him.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And here's Green outside. Minnesota with the rebound. Reeves got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Edwards. And the shot is good. And it's 37 points for Anthony Edwards.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Get out there on the corner of the right squad.
And sports may be the ultimate meritocracy. Does it matter where you're from, Greg, your background? You got to have game, right?
Kevin, it's a beautiful thing. Some players grew up with a father in the NBA. Others were a world away. Either way, when you get here, you know you've earned it.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And he gets it to go from the corner. Doncic has got his second bucket of the game to go. Edwards looking it over and finished off by Edwards.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed. And goes around it.
We've got 1:55 left in the second quarter. Jones for three. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Edwards drive. Oh, wow,
Man, he's a...
Point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
buries the long-range jumper.
And you know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
And it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to cement himself, Greg, as Minnesota's franchise player.
He is one of the best young players in the league with clear superstar potential. The future of the Timberwolves starts with Edwards.
Pass to Washington. No good with the triple. Timberwolves on offense. It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Hardaway.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
Towns kicks to Gobert. It's stolen by Jones. Inside, here's Gafford, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
An absolute bully in the lane. Nothing the smaller defender. Could do that.
And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. Doncic with the steal.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Washington, that's good.
But, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
And that one drops for him. Edwards got 45 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Minnesota on top, running away with this one. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Carl, you guys have built a lead. What is the key to maintaining or increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
You had the advantage in the first half. We'll see if you can keep that advantage in the second half. Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Anthony. Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
On the floor for Dallas, the star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Daniel Gafford is out there with Washington. And it's Jones in at the small forward position. And Clark, what can you say about Anthony Edwards? Living up to that first overall hype, he has been spectacular.
Yeah, he has been, Kevin. I agree. Some were surprised he went first overall, but you look back at that draft, he was as good a number one pick as any of them, and he's certainly proven to be worthy of that status.
The Maverick shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Washington with this screen on Conley. And that one's good. Doncic. Doncic has got 6 points. Minnesota leading by 22. Here's Edwards. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 5th assist in this one.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra. From the defense, not less.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
All right, look who's coming off the court. Come on, get back for your Timberwolves dancing.
Minnesota making a switch. Alexander Walker's checked in.
Nickeil Alexander Walker.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Three-pointer hits the three-point bomb. Alexander Walker's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. We all know Luka Doncic is a master of one-on-one isolation scoring. Coach Jason Kidd said he knows how to use it. His body, angles. Sometimes as a coach you want to run all these plays, but at the end of the day, it's about getting him the ball with enough time to be creative. Kevin?
That's right, David. Letting him cook. Thanks for the report. Minnesota leading by 23. What a special opportunity Dallas has with a generational talent, Clark, like Doncic.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, He's special, and I think the Mavs need to do something with his presence. In terms of building a competitive team around him, because Doncic expects to be in the playoffs every season.
Gafford, a rebound by the Timberwolves. Three-pointer, nailed from three-point land. Alexander Walker's got two now from beyond the arc in the third for the Timberwolves. Doncic against Conley. A nice shot by Doncic. Doncic has got 8 points.
Nice work from Doncic, doing a good job finding a way to get it done inside.
Here's Alexander Walker. Here's Gobert, and Gobert throws it down.
Frenchman doesn't mess around down there. Gobert, what a vicious throwdown.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Gafford kicks to Jones. He feeds it to Doncic with the shot. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pass to Conley. A steal. Now here's Doncic. 10 points for him. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. For Dallas, they have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight. And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however.
Kyrie Irving, special. I mean, as skilled a player as you'll ever see when it comes to handling the ball and scoring in close.
Anderson, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Here's Doncic. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. He's got 12.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Doncic. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Green comes in for P.J. Washington. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Irving. And what a treat for the fans and for us to be able to witness a talent like Luka Doncic.
Amen and amen to that, Kevin. A generational talent. All eyes are on him when he's on the floor. Hard not to keep your eyes on him. He's so special in everything that he does. And every night he performs, you walk away to shaking your head at how good he is.
Hardaway with the bounce pass. Dallas moving the ball around. Gafford misses. It's Gobert with the ball for the Timberwolves. Here's Alexander Walker. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Alexander Walker's got 13. Allman here now for an injury report. And now to the Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who has an update for us on Anthony Edwards. What's the news there, Dave?
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Timberwolves head athletic trainer. Oh, that is not what you want to see. It sounds like it's a serious injury.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Minnesota's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. 1:09 left in the third. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. The Mavericks have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point. Going 7 of 14. Doncic against Anderson. The offensive rebound. Here's Gafford. It's good. 8 points for him.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
And Towns gets it to go.
Hey, a confident shooter like Towns doesn't need any time to get a shot up.
Doncic with it. Conley picks him up. Gafford passes to Hardaway. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
It's Conley's ability to hit the long ball that makes him such an asset. Stretches the floor and creates space.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And they double up Doncic. Hardaway for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Alexander Walker. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
That's a part of his game that Towns has really developed in his time in the league, becoming a good passer.
And so it's Minnesota having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And here are the Mavericks now. We've got Conley. Warren is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Alexander Walker in at the shooting guard. So that's the Timberwolves 5. The kick out to Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Hardaway with a wide open look. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one. And here's Warren for 3, and another 3 for Minnesota.
At the arc, Warren gets in the zone, able to shoot with total concentration and lay it right in.
Hardaway for 3, another 3 for Dallas.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Einod's checked in, and Moore subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. The Mavericks also with a sub. Exum's checked in. Irving kicks to Hardaway. Conley against Irving. Back to Washington. Fires the 3. Minnesota with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And that's going to be a turnover. They called for 8 seconds.
Substitution on court.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Irving way outside. Dallas no good that time either. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
Mavericks ball.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Out left to the wing. Exum with a wide open look. Dallas again missing. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Morris, no good. Dallas has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Washington, that's good.
Corners can be a little suspect for Washington, but he puts a smooth stroke on it this time.
And the Timberwolves call timeout. Edwards has come in for Minnesota. Derek Jones, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Edwards. Connects again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher. And coach knows.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dallas.
Daniel Gafford.
So it's the Timberwolves now. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 53.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense. Has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
That one falls. Edwards got 55.
And something we don't see nearly as much as we used to, the finger roll.
Irving with a clean look. No good on the triple.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Oh, and it's sent back by Washington.
Even though he's not the tallest power forward, Washington does have good bounce and a long reach. Plays bigger than he is.
A nice shot by Irving.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
Here's Edwards. Rebounded by Gafford.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high impact defense they want to see out of him.
Timberwolves have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. That one drops for him. Edwards got 8 points here in this quarter.
And that's just cold-blooded.
right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Edwards drawing the double team. And yep, another basket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Hardaway against Morris. Outside, Jones lets it go from deep. The rebound by Anderson. For Minnesota, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Edwards with it, guarded now by Irving. Good on the shot.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
And yes, it's good.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Timberwolves.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
Just an